What's going on? Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Now, I was watching a podcast. I think it was a couple days ago. You had it was Bad Dog. Yeah, Bad Dog. His channel. He's a Giants fan. Go subscribe to him. He tells some great points. Then you had Voch Lombardi on there. Go subscribe to him too. And Philly 500 and another guy named Rico. He's a Redskins fan. So go look for those channels. But the podcast is called Bad Dog. Not Mad Dog. I thought it was Mad Dog. But it's Bad Dog. Now, one of the things that I'm having a hard time with or trying to understand is Philly 500 basically said that Mike McCarthy is overrated. I believe he said that. Don't hold my words. He said that Jason Garrett was better. Now, Now, people fail to realize that Mike McCarthy has been coaching a long time. He started as a quarterbacks coach in Kansas City from 95 to 98. Then he was a New Orleans Saints offensive coordinator. That was from 2000 to 2004. That was when Aaron Brooks was the quarterback, I believe, and he was lighting the field up. Then he became the head coach for the Packers in 2006, where he had Brett Favre, and they were one interception away from getting to the Super Bowl, which I believe Favre would have won that Super Bowl. And he was that until 2018. Now, people forget, like, Philly 500 was saying something like he had Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers made him. So basically, I had to go look up some facts. So now, what people fail to realize is, sorry about that. I was looking at something, but what people fail to realize is um, Mike McCarthy changed Aaron Rodgers' throwing motion because when he came out of California, Aaron Rodgers was still raw. He wasn't the Aaron Rodgers we know he is today. And if people understand that he had to grow, he had to learn. So the years he sat behind Brett Favre, they were teaching him. Mike McCarthy was teaching him how to plant his foot, how to read the defense, how to throw the ball a little quicker. Because Aaron Rodgers used to have a long motion, And then once he got McCarthy, started having the shorter one. He start boom throwing that thing out of there. So basically, Mike McCarthy made Aaron Rodgers who he was, and Aaron Rodgers all of a sudden, got the big head like every successful quarterback does. They get the big head and think they can do whatever they want. So basically, it became toxic because Aaron Rodgers was changing the plays. He wasn't really listening to Mike McCarthy anymore. Mike McCarthy became deftone to Aaron Rodgers. So the breaker that happened is when I remember the game against Seattle, where Seattle was down. Like everyone thought Seattle was gonna lose, and then Seattle came back and just beat them. Aaron Rodgers was throwing the ball. The play calling everyone was saying was terrible. They were defending Aaron Rodgers when some said that McCarthy was calling the plays and Rodgers would just turn away from him. Now, Mike McCarthy. Now, basically, there's a report in Bleacher Report that says what happened in Green Bay. And basically, there had to be a breaking point, an incident, an argument, a loss, a moment that doomed the football marriage of Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy. Anyone could see the Packers quarterback and head coach were headed for divorce well before that inconceivable 20-17 loss to the lowly Cardinals in December, the one that finally got McCarthy fired. Death stares and defiance from Rodgers had been constant for years by then, but how far back do you have to go to find the beginning of the end? Was it week 3 of the 2017 season when cameras caught Rodgers barking stupid effing call at his coach? Or back further to the NFC Championship game on January 18, 2015, when McCarthy coached with the ferocity of a sloth, calling for field goals from the 1 yard line twice in the first half, and then running 3 straight times with 5 minutes left to infuriate his QB and effectively euthanize a Super Bowl season. Or even earlier to 2013, where Rodgers and McCarthy appeared close to throwing haymakers midway through a loss in Cincinnati. Those who observed this relationship from the beginning say you have to keep going. Back to the honeymoon period, even as the Packers went 15-1 in 2011 with Rodgers as league MVP, even as they won their last Super Bowl title in the 2010 season with Rodgers as Super Bowl MVP. Even then, Rodgers was already seething at his coach. So this goes back a long time ago. So basically, this was a long time ago and everything. And not only that, it wasn't all McCarthy's fault. Teammates have said over the years Aaron Rodgers is not a leader, he's a cancer. He always points the blame. So, as a coach, everywhere he's gone, the quarterback has been successful. Brett Favre, I believe, had one of his best statistical seasons under Mike McCarthy. Aaron Brooks had a successful career under Mike McCarthy. And I believe back when, I think 95 98, I'm trying to think who their QB was then. I believe it was Joe, Joe Montana and somebody else. I'll look for that later, but I'm off track a little bit. Now, everywhere he's gone, he's been successful as a coordinator and as a head coach in Green Bay. Mike McCarthy's record in the regular season is 125 wins to 77 losses and 2 ties. His career is 135, 85, and 2. Okay. So, and excuse me, he started coaching at Fort Hays State in 87 to 88 as an assistant. Then another assistant at Pittsburgh, 89 to 91. Then he was the Pittsburgh wide receivers coach. Then he went to Kansas City from 93 to 94, which was offensive quality control coach. And then Kansas City 95 to 98, the QB coach. And he was the QB coach in Green Bay as well, which Brett Favre was there, and Brett Favre had a great season in 99, 2000 to 2004 New Orleans Saints. He was the coordinator offensive, then San Fran offensive coordinator in 05, then 06 to 18, and now he's the Dallas Cowboys head coach. Now, in the postseason, he is 10-8, which is a 56% record. In his career, if you put all of it together, he's 135 and 85 and 2. Now, let's go to Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett basically was a backup. He was a backup. He started as a backup. You know, he was a former player. Now he's offensive coordinator for the Giants because we know Jerry had to hook him up. Now, he as a player, he played with New Orleans from 89 to 90. Then he went to another league where the San Antonio Riders had him in 91 and the Idaho Rough Riders. I believe that's AFL, Arena Football League. And then he went to the Cowboys from 93 to 99, into the Giants, and then officially he ended his career in Tampa, then Miami. Now, as a coach, he was the Miami Dolphins QB coach. In Dallas, he became the offensive coordinator in 07. And then he became the assistant head coach and offensive coordinator in Dallas from 08 to 2010. And he became Dallas interim coach after Wade Phillips was fired after taking the Cowboys to the playoffs, which I believe they won that game, and he got fired. And he became the head coach in 2011 and 19, and he basically has been mediocre. His head coaching record is 85 and 67. His postseason record is 2-3. And his career is 87 and 70. So basically, how is Jason Garrett better? Basically, he's not. Mike McCarthy is an upgrade. I disagree with Philly 500 when he says that. To me, Philadelphia as a team, their coach makes them better than what they are. So to me, it's about you having the right coach in place, because you can have a bad coach and have okay personnel, you know, and you lose the game because the coach doesn't know how to make adjustments. He doesn't know how to change when it's time to change. You may not need to throw on this play. You may need to run. What messed Jason Garrett up was when they had that great season, when they had DeMarco Murray, and when they had the great season with Dak. That messed him up because he thought, oh, we're good. I'll just keep managing. And he doesn't have that presence. Mike McCarthy has a presence. If Mike McCarthy if Mike McCarthy walked into the locker room, players are gonna nod their head. They're gonna respect him. He has that aura. He has that cachet, and he has a ring. Doesn't matter how long it's been. He has a ring. Jason Garrett, everyone knew he was Jerry Jones's little puppet, where Jerry could tell him what he wanted to do, what needed to be done, and he would go do it. So Dallas actually took a step up. They took a step up in the right direction. Now, I'm not saying they're going to beat everybody and go all the way this year, or I believe they'll make the playoffs. And I believe they're a little better than Philly. Philly's problem is going to be you got too many receivers who are the same. You don't really have a strong receiver. Your quarterback can't stay healthy. Like if you bang him one good time, he's done. He's not playing the rest of the game. And you guys didn't address your cornerback. You only got Darius Slay from the Lions. That was it. Your nickels, your dime backer, and your outside corners are going to be affected. And your safeties aren't that strong. Your front seven is getting old. Fletcher Cox is getting old. Your DN's getting old. So the thing is, Dallas has made great moves. Now, would Jerry stay out the way? If Jerry stays out the way and let Mike McCarthy do what Jimmy Johnson did for the Cowboys could win 2 or 3 straight. They got the talent. Dak is a good quarterback. He's a top 10 quarterback. He's not a top 5, but he's a top 10 quarterback. And he's getting disrespected by the Jones family because he doesn't kiss they butter. He buddy like Tony Romo was. Now, Mike McCarthy is going to bring the offense that helped Aaron win. And Mike McCarthy would have won more in Green Bay if his quarterback wasn't a prick and his quarterback wasn't hard-headed or stubborn. He actually would allow somebody to teach him. But when he got that Super Bowl and then everyone started calling him the baddest man on the planet, he let it get to his head. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Jason Garrett is better than Mike McCarthy? I give a big hell no. But I want to hear the people, and I want to hear you guys' opinion. And please keep it respectful in the comment section. I want to keep this very professional. We're all adults. If you're a kid, act like a kid with manners. You know, if you posting, please be very objective. No cursing and all that. Just be, I mean, none of that. Not, you can curse, but don't be going at somebody in the chat or in the comment. Please, be respectful. Please like, please subscribe, and please share this with your friends. And thank you. But in the edge, I give Mike McCarthy the edge, and I believe he's the better coach. He has a bigger body of work and he has more experience. Live boy.